Did you know that every 30 seconds in America, a tech news happens? And you can help by donating just $19.99 at lttstore.com. You'll get a free hat.
Cool!
3 months after the Apple v. Epic Games trial concluded, Judge Yvonne Gonzalez Rogers has handed down her ruling in the case. Broadly speaking, Apple won.
Yay!
What?
Congratulations!
Oh, you're the MAC address guy, shut up! The judge ruled that Epic did not show Apple was a monopolist and that they did breach their contract, meaning Epic must pay Apple 30% of the revenue collected from Epic Direct payments through Fortnite on iOS, which is millions of dollars.
Ching!
An Apple statement said the court affirmed what we've known all along: success is not illegal, and neither is scanning all your iPhone photos. That was part of a different, that's not part of this though, that's a different thing. But most of the media coverage so far is treating the ruling as a big win for Epic, because the judge did find Apple in violation of California's unfair competition law, so in 90 days, Apple must allow apps to include buttons or links to third-party payment mechanisms.
Yay!
But that wasn't enough of a win for Epic CEO Tim Sweeney, who tweeted that this was not what they wanted, apparently because alternative app stores and in-app third-party payments will still be forbidden on iOS. But as The Verge points out, it's still unclear what these alternative payment options will look like, because what is a button?
Especially
Really?
these days.
Yeah, is it a physical,
It's just text.
if you push it,
I miss skeuomorphism.
or pull it. Sweeney's also probably butthurt after Apple rejected Epic's request to reinstate their developer account. But don't worry, Epic's going to appeal the ruling and this fight will continue for years to come.
Woohoo!
Yes. Very exciting. Facebook finally launched its smart glasses yesterday in collaboration with Luxottica. They're called Ray-Ban Stories, and instead of taking the Google Glass approach and making a weird cyborg crystal design, as cool as some people thought that was.
So cool. Loved it.
I tried it out.
Did you?
I was like, am I in the year 2021? These are literally just Ray-Ban sunglasses with two 5-megapixel cameras, a microphone array, and open-ear speakers. An LED light will turn on to let people know when you're taking photos or video, which can be posted to any social platform from the glasses' accompanying Facebook View app. There's no heads-up display of any kind, so you won't see anything but the real world while you capture the souls of others and imprison them for later consumption by the Zuck. They're also $300 US, so I don't know what kind of crazy eventful life you're living that you need a head-mounted camera, but if you do, I mean, hey, I'm happy for you. And so is Mark. Yes, get out there, feed me experiences. Speaking of slurping up data, a somewhat unsurprising report from ProPublica says that despite Facebook's claims that they have no ability to see the content of messages or listen to calls that are end-to-end encrypted, Facebook employs about 1,000 moderators just to review WhatsApp messages. Now, Facebook says the only messages these moderators see are those that have been flagged by the actual recipient of the message, which they might do if they want to report instances of criminal activity or spam. But the simple fact that Facebook has the ability to look at these messages and that they do so under certain circumstances is vindication for anyone who switched to Signal or Telegram out of an abundance of caution.
Couldn't get my friends to switch.
I know, me neither. I'm still using, wait. That's data, don't take it. A day after ProPublica's report, WhatsApp announced they were also encrypting WhatsApp message backups, which definitely no one is reading for sure. What report? Now it's time for Quick Bits, brought to you by MANSCAPED, provider of all-in-one grooming tools that have you covered from head to toe, whether you're a man or any other type of hair-generating sentient being. The MANSCAPED Performance Package 4.0 kit is designed to make grooming below the waist easy with a Lawnmower 4.0 and other goodies like the Crop Preserver and Crop Reviver sprays to keep things fresh. It doesn't refer to things specifically, but it's so I have the image in my head. So head to manscaped.com/tech and get 20% off Manscaped and free shipping today. Quickly now, the bits wait for no man or horse. Amazon is expanding its US workers' benefits to include full college tuition for the more than 750,000 operations employees at the company. Employees will be eligible for the perk after 90 days of employment, and then they'll just have to figure out how to squeeze in classes between grueling shifts moving boxes of bottled urine around in the warehouse. Thanks, Amazon! But don't think about that too long, because another really cool thing Amazon is doing is opening up its Luna cloud gaming service to Prime members for 6 days. Also,
Almost a week.
almost a week. It's been pretty close to a week, guys. Also, you can only play 4 games. The trial comes along with new Luna features, such as a co-op mode that can be played with non-Luna subscribers, okay, and support for Chromebooks and Fire tablets, but Luna is still only available in the mainland US and nowhere else. And this has still not gotten the image of pee bottles out of my brain, but that's an ongoing thing with me. That's just, don't worry about that. Australia has passed another piece of landmark legislation, this time a surveillance bill that will give law enforcement the ability to access, delete, or even modify the online data of anyone that's a suspect in an investigation. This is kind of scary, but also, is this the key to getting a Twitter edit button?
Yes.
Can we get that, can we work that into this somehow?
Please.
Texas has passed a new law forbidding social media platforms with more than 50 million users from banning people based on their political viewpoints, which seems reasonable as long as your viewpoints don't include calls to burn down the library because one of the books spoke to you, in a literal sense. Critics expect the law to be challenged by a federal judge, which is what happened to Florida's law banning the deplatforming of politicians, although that one did have an exemption for Disney World, so I don't know, you do the math there. Oh, and did you see all those cool games during Sony's PlayStation showcase?
Yeah!
David did.
What?
I mean, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic is getting a remake on PS5 and PC. My childhood is that excited. There was a trailer for Insomniac's Spider-Man 2 and a teaser for a Wolverine game. Forspoken, formerly known as Project Athia, is also coming to both PS5 and PC and looks like a Doctor Strange game, but less cringe than that would be. What? He's got a God of War Ragnarok on a trailer. That's obviously gonna be decent. And best of all, GTA 5 is continuing Skyrim's legacy of being re-released so many times, it's like, why do you even keep doing this? Everyone who wanted to play it has already played it already. So I'm pretty excited.
You didn't mention Gran Turismo.
Ghostwire Tokyo!
It's a racing game?
Yes. Cars.
Okay, Jonathan is fulfilling the car enthusiast segment of the population right now.
Represent.
Ugh. I'm even more excited to sleep very soon, so come back on Monday for more tech news. I would very much like to see you again. I think we've got something special here. Jonathan, can you leave us alone for a second?